What's up, everyone? This is Christian Duke with StrengthAddicts.com. I'm here with Strongman Jack Jesse at the Factory Gym. Jack, how are you today?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Fantastic. So the first time that we interviewed, you were doing a bodybuilding show. I think the memory card was bad, and then I saw you again at the Tricky. You have a lot of different sports you're competing up, bodybuilding, powerlifting, I think now strongman. So what drives you?
Honestly, it's just trying to do what other people. There's people always that just give up, and so my motto is I just can never give up. So I take everything as a challenge. Every day is a challenge with me. I could be walking and fall just because of my legs. So every day is a challenge. So my whole deal is I just challenge myself to do something different.
And speaking of the leg, I know, and a lot of people know, but for those that don't, how exactly did this happen?
Long story short, I was in a motorcycle accident in '07, and it was just a simple knee reconstruction. They put some experimental metal in my knee, closed it up. It went dormant for about 3 months. Come to find out it was infected. It ate all my tendons and ligaments. And I had 28 surgeries in 6 months, stayed in the hospital to save it. And then I went about 9 years of just so much pain I couldn't take it anymore. So the only option was to amputate it. So that's what I did. And I feel I feel like I've been reborn again, if you could say it, because I'm out of pain. That's the main thing.
Absolutely. And then in terms of bodybuilding, you've done several shows, like I just said. What is the bodybuilding aspect of your life? Like, where is that now? Because obviously, these are all very selfish sports. Strongman, powerlifting, bodybuilding. They're not really. I don't think you can do all three at once. I don't think. So is the bodybuilding part now sort of on hold, or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my bodybuilding on hold. I tell you what, I learned a lot from bodybuilding, though, as far as the food aspect and the nutrition and my body changed so much. I give it up to my coach and just everything they did, it just helped me out so much. So that's when I did the Arnold, that was my biggest problem. Was I was so weak from bodybuilding going into strongman. I hadn't built my strength back up totally all the way.
And the Arnold was a very interesting show for you because you were competing against people from all around the world, but you're also going to be doing something very similar with the tournament that you're preparing for, correct?
Yes, it is actually called the America's Strongest Athletes with Disabilities 2019. There will be people there from Iceland. There's people there from American, and basically it is like the American Strongman for the people with disabilities. 90% of us are amputees. They got different classes. Some people have both legs. Some people's got an arm missing, so they just break it up into categories. As of right now, I think there's 8 of us in my class, and it's going to be a real tough class. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, though. I got a little bit more experience, got my feet wet at the Arnold, different events, but I'm really looking forward to this one.
Awesome. And then in terms of sponsorships, I know that you have the clothing sponsor, Alpha Apparel Kentucky, and then I know you also have the Factory, which is the gym here, Hardcore Since '84, and this is where you train. But you're not with a supplement store, are you?
No, sir. Not at this moment, no.
Okay. So we've got some great ones in Louisville. We've got Next Level, and we got Blueprint, and we got Subzilla is right across the river. So there's plenty of different stores. Talk to us again about, the Factory, what it's like training here, and also your relationship with Alpha Apparel.
Man, I tell you what, I walked in this gym. I was just kind of looking for a change when I was doing bodybuilding. I was kind of getting burnt out, different gyms, so I came in here and it was different, man. I met Ray. He's just been wonderful to me, and it's a really nice gym. I love it. It's the old school. That's what I'm an old school powerlifter. I'm a little older. I powerlifted back in the 2000s, so walking into a gym like this, it's like I loved it. So it kind of inspired me to get back into it. Alpha Apparel, Corey's a great guy. I help him out as much as I can, sponsor him with the shirts. The only other person that I was doing with was Barbell Voodoo, and they're out of Nashville, Tennessee.
And what is Barbell Voodoo?
They're just a clothing company. They got more apparel and everything. They're into more of the CrossFit, okay. But he's trying to change some things over, and just get everything. It's just apparel,
Definitely. And then just to wrap up, do you have like a website or social media or anywhere that folks can go to stay up to date with you, especially with this event that you're preparing for?
Yes. My Instagram is Jack the Machine Jesse, and the same with my Facebook. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. Best of luck with this event. Again, it was awesome that you did the Arnold Classic. And if folks want to see you, of course, you're here at the factory training, and then also supported by Alpha Apparel Kentucky, which is great. And again, no supplement store sponsor, just putting that out there. If anybody wants to make you an offer, I think that you'd be a great athlete for them. So for Jack Jesse, Christian Duke, StrengthAddicts.com.